You mentioned tearing your ACL. That's something that I did, unfortunately, multiple times. Drew, also member of the ACL club. It is a very difficult injury to come back from. How much did that change your career? How much did that change your outlook on what was next, or even what's happening right now in women's football? Because it's wild, the amount of ACLs we're seeing.
Yeah, and I think when I tore my ACL, I think I was one of 5 in a squad that tore
In 1 year.
In 1 year, yeah, in 1 year through the whole season. So, like the impact of that was massive, and I think I only realised it a couple of years later, to be quite honest. So, in the space of maybe 12 to 18 months, I just had many things happen. So, tore my ACL. I think I moved house twice. I lost a job in like pretty high profile, and just I had loads of stuff going on like in the background, and I think it was probably in many ways like tied into that, because going from being super disciplined in football, I would have been someone who, even though it was amateur, like I think professionalism is a mindset. I think it's a skill set and it's a mindset, and I think maybe we didn't have loads of resources, but we had commitment, and I always wanted to bring that to a team. And then when that was suddenly gone, like I think I went from super disciplined just to super chaotic. Like I really did. Like I went from very diligent, and then didn't have a great structure. Unfortunately, I tore my ACL just outside of our season, so there was a challenge around insurance, so I had to go through the public insurance system, and that just meant I didn't get great treatment. But also I had lost my professional mindset, and I didn't apply myself to my rehab very well either. And around the same time I started my legal traineeship, I was doing my law exams. There's just so much going on, and I honestly, like I all that came to a point by COVID. I just completely burned out. It was just too much. So it was a huge factor. And I only realized it later. I was like, why was that such a crazy time? And that was a huge part of it, you know?
Yeah.
Huge part of it.
It is. It's such a... I don't know if this is the same. I think it just depends on the person. But for everybody, it's like more mental than it is physical. And if you don't have the right support system, if you don't have the right mindset, if you can't... see things really, like sometimes hour by hour, not even day by day, but being able to turn the page and say, okay, well, that was a terrible day of my ACL rehab. Now today is going to be different. Things like that, I think things can get chaotic really quickly, and it's a hard injury to come back from.
Yeah, I think everybody probably goes to some dark places with that, especially the early days of the rehab. And I was lucky, I had a good support around me and stuff, but even still, you can understand how it gives you very much an appreciation of when you are healthy and physically able to, because it is a mental battle. And if you don't have some of the support that you deserve to have when it happens, it can be a struggle.